G'day, how you going? I'm Ianapolis, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my Friday Night Live. I think we're up to episode number 122. Well, there's been a few in the catalogue there. Anyway, this is my opportunity to connect with you subscribers, ask questions and have a talk. I do this once every three or so weeks, and it's just a way where we can connect, because you are the other half of my channel. There's over 126,000 subscribers there, so I want to give you the opportunity when I can, so we can connect with each other, ask questions and have a great time. And it goes for about an hour, this show. So if you're watching the replay, give a thumbs up and just put a little comment in there. It helps the algorithm. And have a question. If you have a question, simply comment your questions and they do get printed out and get carried on through to the following Friday Night Live Q&A show, because it's all about Q&A as well. People might have questions about whatever's going on with my channel, me, or their art, anything like that. Now, before we get started, I do need to do a sound check, because I don't want to go all the way through and find out that there is no sound. So let me quickly go in here. I'll get that one up and check the sound. Okay, so I'll just do a sound. I just got to get rid of the ad first. Okay, let me see that. I'll turn this. All right, testing. All right, testing. Okay, that's working good. Beautiful. I can see it. Now I've got to bring up the show on this side so as I can see who we got in there. Chastity Roots. Hello, Chastity. Welcome to the show. We got Amanda Boggs, and Grant McCall. Grant McCall. No, I say it's McCall. McCall will be a W, wouldn't it? Hello, Mr. Harris. Hello, Mr. McCall. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Now, I'm still getting set up, so just all say hello. But this show, I need you to react in the chat bar there as well. Super chat is enabled for those people who want to support me. You simply send super chat support, and that helps me out. Check out the links in the description below as well, because there's quite a few there. Not a lot of people realize what the links do or just what are there. And I'll go through them later on throughout the show as well. And I do have some people I want to thank for their support between last Friday Night Live and this Friday Night Live. So it's going to be a great show. Stick around. Get your coffee ready too. Hey, I've got a cuppa here. It's a beautiful cuppa because it's great. Oh, yeah, love that. Now, what am I doing? So wrong mouse. I just need to copy this, and I need to put, where are we? I'll just put the link in my Facebook. And while I'm doing this, this will give you the opportunity to share this video as well to your Instagram, Minstagram, Facebook. What's the other one? I forget their names. Share it out there. It helps me out. If you like watching somebody, always give them the thumbs up and share it, and give a comment, even if it's just a hello, because it's putting fuel in their petrol tank and keeping their YouTube vehicle driving along forward. Okay. I'll just get that up there while we're getting going there. I'll just quickly add this member as well, so they can come in a different Facebook group, so they can catch up with the show as well. All right, who else we got here? We've got Katie Coyne. G'day, Katie Coyne. How are you? And you've got Het Stranger. Maybe you were trying to say hey stranger, because the T is next to the Y. Cindy P. Hello from California. G'day all the way from California. Welcome to the show. Chastity Roots. Thank you very much. Beautiful big cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart, for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, sweetheart. And while we're getting a few more people in the room, I'll just do a big shout out. I want to say a big thank you to Chris Duffy, Danette Smith, Nishay Hoosby, Sheila Harrington Shaw, Peggy Sterling, AKR BNR, Neil Taylor, and Bev Sowers for your support from the last few weeks. So thank you very much for those people there. We've got Eileen Carouse. Let me get that. Oh no, what am I doing? Ease up, Tiger. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Just making my cuppa too. Good on you. Now we have a member in the chat here. Say a big hello to Siobhan. Is it Siobhan? Hello from Florida. She is a YouTube member of mine. She has the emoji next to her name. And if you want to be like Siobhan and other members of my YouTube channel, just simply hit the join tab below. And where are we? It's over this side there. It's about there. No, it's about there somewhere. Hit the join tab. It's a couple of bucks a month, less than a cup of coffee, and you're supporting your favorite guru if you're doing that. Okay, so thank you very much to all those people. And what I will have to do as well is I will. Where are we? Because I do want to bring up the members. They always get a shout out in lives, and if you're ever in a where are we? Where do I find them? Monetization and memberships. There we go. How many have we got so far now? I've got 37 members in my YouTube channel here, so there's plenty of room for other people to join as well. So a big quick hello to Linda Simons, Kate Kababe, Bev Sowers, Neil Taylor, John Bolton, Alissa Langston, Wilma Vroom, Rhonda Gentle, Missy Gold, Gloria Lau, Warren Barnes, NH Chicky, Shah Boyset. These are your Google YouTube names, by the way. So if you go by another name on your Facebook or something, it's going to be different. Dennis Jacker, Vasenku, James Anderson, Tara Hoyt, Celeste Watson, Danette Smith, Patty Miner, Blissful Spirits, Cherie Fleener, D Flat 0821, Pavreem Naveem, V Alexander, Lillian Robinson, Siobhan, William Kenyon, and I got a big thank you from William Kenyon too down here. Later on, I'll get onto that. The lovely Lisa Carroll, Fernan Savoy, Scott Cinnamon, Mary Ham, Janice Burns, Cindy Greer, Barry Redburn, Greg Sexton, and Jeff Green. Thank you very much for being members in my YouTube channel here. It helps me out very much. So thank you very much for that. Now, hello from Florida, said the beautiful Siobhan. Katie Coyne, the Ghost Whisperer. Do you manage to stay off the smokes? Oh, did you? Yes, I have. It's been 3 years this October, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes, it was 2019 in October, I cold turkey stopped. Haven't had one since, and yes, I am still off them. Okay, I said a big thank you to Chastity Roots there. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. I was just going to do something then, and I forgot. Goodness golly me. Katie Coyne, geez, well done. Yes, thank you for that. I mean, if you've really got to want to do something to do it. It's the same when people get inspired to do art. You got to really want it to do it. If you just think it's something you'll give a go at, you might persevere with it for a bit, then give up and go on and do something else like golf, knitting, or fishing, or whatever. But if it's in your desire to really want to do it, you will do it. And giving it the amount of practice and time it needs and dedication, you will become so great at it. That's why I say you can do it. Cindy P, welcome to the Ianapolis Army. That's another member just joined. Thank you very much, Cindy P. What's your last name? Is that Patterson or someone else? Thank you very much there, Cindy P. What have we got there? Oh, we only got 11 people watching. I haven't been on YouTube for a while because I've been incredibly busy. So I'm trying to get back in there in the next couple of weeks. I do put stuff on my community tab there, so keep a lookout for there. And there's always, sometimes I get some old videos and throw up on the community feed there, because there's a lot of people that don't realize just exactly what I have on my channel there. Now I need you to comment in the chat here, in the live show, of course. And if you're watching the replay, we'll simply write a comment or ask a question there. It's all about questions and answers. And if I can't answer them, I'm sure there's other people in the chat that might be able to. Now, I am on a little bit early this morning because I've got a lot to do today. So I've snuck in here about a bit over half an hour earlier. So forgive me for that, all right? And yeah, so how's everyone been? Where is everybody from? And give me some questions. That's what this show's all about, okay? Cindy Greig, g'day. Welcome to the show, Cindy. Good to have you here. And she's saying hello, everybody. I'll have another mouthful of my coffee because I'm really enjoying it. Oh, goodness me. Went down the wrong way. Oh, I just want to see. That's okay. That's working. Chastity. It's a holiday weekend here in the USA. Some people might be taking one last trip before kids go back to school. Yeah, it's always the way, isn't it? You might notice a flag up there. I got that from William Kenyon. He sent me a game, a kangaroo game. He said his wife did the artwork on there, and he's in the game came a coloured dice somewhere. I've got it all over here, and it's a kangaroo racing game. So the dice has coloured spots over it, okay, and every kangaroo is there's a yellow kangaroo. So there's 6 kangaroos. You roll the dice, and whatever colour it lands on, that kangaroo moves forward. It's a kangaroo racing game, and I suppose you can get a couple of mates together and put a couple of bob down on the table and have a bet with it as well. So you just won't know who wins. It's all in the luck of the dice, really. But thank you very much for that, William Kenyon, for that that came through the mail there. We've got Jerry Powell in the room here. G'day, Jerry Powell. G'day, my guru from Virginia Coastline. Yeah, apparently I'm her guru. I wonder if she's got more than one guru, though, Jerry. Have you got more than one, or is it just me? You talk to me. Come on, tell me. Who is it? What else was I going to do? I do this on the fly, so I have nothing organised. The only thing I have organised is the people's questions. No questions came through, so I've got no questions to read out. The people that support me, which was like Chris Duffy, Danette Smith, Nishay Husby, Sheila Harrington Shaw, Peggy Sterling, aka BNR, Taylor Smith, and Bev Sowers. Thank you very much for your monetary supports throughout the last couple of weeks. Much appreciated towards my channel there. You are my one and only. You're a sweetheart, Jerry. Big cyber kisses to you, sweetheart. Cindy Pazzini. Oh, I said it correctly. She's another member of mine here. Welcome, Cindy Pazzini, to the chat here. Katie Coyne. There is only one guru. Well, there are a lot of gurus, but I am the acrylic guru, I'd like to think. You people gave me that name, and that's how it stuck. You just call me that, and that's things that get thrown into the mix as my channel was progressing, was all thrown in by you people, and I've adopted them along the way as the acrylic guru or the cloud master, or there's just so many things I just can't remember. But anyway, it's all you people on the other side helping this channel go along as well. I did a lovely painting. I was going to bring it over here. I can't now because I'm more tied up with cables and stuff. But it was the ocean glare. I really like that painting. Now someone has wanted to buy it. They said they want to buy it, but they haven't paid for it yet. But I'm giving them the chance to pay for it before it goes to somebody else. All my art at the moment, if you want to buy my YouTube paintings, they're all done on quality canvases, and they're done with quality paints, and they're done by a quality guru. Anyway, they're all $140 US, and that includes shipping, handling, postage, fees, everything that gets it to your door wherever you live in the world. Because out of that, just so those people, I'd like to let you know, I just like telling people things, don't I? There's fees, there's packaging, there's postage fees, there's everything involved, and there's a little bit of a kickback for me in those paintings. Now with the brushes, what I do, I use these brushes in my videos, and they help you blend clouds the way I teach you how to blend skies and clouds in my videos. Everybody on YouTube will paint different and show you how to paint different. I can only show you how I paint, and these brushes, if you think, you know what, I like the way you do your skies and clouds, Ian, I want to learn that way only, because you only want to learn one way. If you've got too many ways, you're going to get confused and you're not going to know what the bloody hell's going on. So anyway, that's what these brushes are all about. You want to paint skies the way I teach? Message me on Facebook. Tell me you want these brushes. They're payable through PayPal. And these brushes, the cost of these brushes is made up simply by me buying the brushes, the packaging, the labeling, and the fees and the postage. That's what creates the price of these brushes. They are $45 US. That gets them to your door wherever you live in the world. Now, some people might think, well, that's a bit expensive, but that's just what it costs to get them shipped wherever they're going. If you live in Australia, look at these brushes here. You can just find them in your hardware store, okay? But if you can't find them and you want the exact ones that I use, message me. Everything's done through PayPal, okay? Who we got here? I better get back up to here. Boa Noit from Rosenilton. If someone can translate that for me, there is a translate tab in the description below. And then we can find out what Rosenilton is saying. Eileen Carouse, Ian, how many coats of gesso is recommended when propping? I suppose you mean preparing a canvas. It's up to the individual. Just going to cough there for a minute, but it's up to the individual. Gesso is used in many ways, in my opinion. You might be reclaiming a canvas, or you've got a bit of particle board or some sort of paneling you want to paint a painting on. You simply prime it in gesso first, whether it's an old surfboard or a fence paling. You'll prime it in gesso first. Now you can do a couple of coats depending. You don't have to overdo it though, but a couple of coats is great. How many coats? Yeah, so I'd say a couple of coats. And if you're reclaiming a canvas, give it I normally coat it that way and then that way, okay, to create the stitching tooth like a canvas has, if anything. And just let it dry between every coat, and just be patient, all right? But yeah, give it a couple of coats. It's just a primer. If you don't have gesso, you can't find gesso, it's simply sealing white paint. That's the paint you paint your ceilings with, it's exactly the same thing, all right? Prepare, yeah, I got that. Preparing. Celeste Watson, another member of mine. Welcome to the chat here, Celeste Watson. Hello, everybody. Celeste is saying. Postage has gotten quite expensive, says Chastity. I tell you what, since the scandemic, everything's just gone through the roof. No matter anything going wrong in the world, fruit and veg have got to go up. Everything's got to go up. It's crazy. Anyway, that's just we can't do nothing about it. We're stuck in this bubble with everybody. Jerry Powell, I love your big brushes. No others compare to the action you can get out of these. And this yellow handle one, I call it a putter on a brush, but it's just a varnish brush, I suppose, or some kind of brush like that. That's great if you've got a gesso or canvas. Just did another cough, didn't I? But I use it to paint me skies. You've seen me prep my canvas, and I'll get the color on this, and I'll get it on there, no mucking around. It's not a race, but I don't want to dilly-dally with a little flat brush and carry on like a little thing that doesn't know where I'm going until I get there. You know what I mean? So that is great for getting the paint on. And you can also use this in many different other ways, as you see in my videos. Check out my video tab in the description below. There's over, how many have I got? I will just have a look. No, yeah, there's over 500 videos. I don't have to have a look because I already know. I've been labeling some of my videos a little bit different for you, so I'll just explain that as well. I'm putting the title in front now, then the numbers at the end. So like, paint this in acrylic. You can do it. and then it's got 500. That's the number 500. It used to be hashtag 500. But why I've done that, why I've changed it, is the title of a video is what can go through the algorithms of YouTube, and not many people are going to hashtag a number in there. Maybe they do, but the title is more favorable. So I'm putting the title first, then I'm putting the number at the end. And the ones that are simply time-lapse are simply labeled as time-lapse Perth boathouse in acrylic, or acrylic painting on canvas. I've revitalized some old ones as well. So yes, that's how that's all working. Where are we? Jerry Powell, I love your big brushes. I read that one. Lisa Schneider, good evening from Maryland. Is it necessary to use retarder when painting with acrylic? It is if you find your paints are drying out too quick. The retarder is simply a medium that's going to slow down the drying time of your acrylic paint, because acrylics dry a hell of a lot quicker than oils. They can dry within minutes or hours, depending on your climate. And that's why you use retarder. It's not something to water it down or anything like that. It's simply to slow down the drying time, okay? Excuse me. Chastity heard. I slipped that in there real quickly, Chastity. I love it. Yeah, good on you. Celeste Watson, nailed it. Thank you very much there. Elaine Carouse. Ian, can you briefly explain use of glaze when painting for those that may not be familiar with it? Thanks. Yes, that's what this show is all about, Eileen. Well, I can only explain how I use it. I don't really know. If anyone in here knows the exact purpose for glaze, give us an answer here in the comments, in the chat there. But I use it. The glaze waters down the paint, makes it a bit more transparent and see-throughy. It's pretty much like that white PVA glue you had at school. You know, that white glue that you used to put on your skin, let it dry, then peel it off? I used to do that a lot. Anyway, it's very similar to that, but I think maybe a weaker consistency. But anyway, I mix that with the tintiest bit of paint, like let's say the white. So when I've painted my water area, instead of nowadays, I try not to put a big white thick knife mark all across the water to make it look like water. I use the glaze mixed with a bit of white and add a film to the water. You can see that in some of my videos. As an example, I can scroll down maybe on 499. Where's one there? I didn't use it on 500. I'm just trying to see. Oh, here we go. There's a perfect one. 494. I've used it in there as well. So check out Beginner's Art Lesson 494. Now I'm just going to do a search and just see if my videos, because I've labeled them differently, I'm going to see if you can still search them by the number by just simply typing in the search bar my name, Ianapolis 494, and let's see what that brings up. Does it bring up that paint? Yes, it does. So it still brings up that painting. Okay, you don't have to put the whole beginner art lesson in there, just Ianapolis. And if you think or wondering, has he done something like that? Has he painted? Let's use the dolphin as an example. You simply write in the YouTube search bar, if you want to look for something that I may have painted, or anybody for that matter, simply type in my name and then dolphin, and it'll bring up whatever I've painted with the dolphin in it. Okay, that's how that works. Where are we? Back here. Kathleen Carpenter, welcome to Ianapolis Army. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Kathleen Carter, welcome to the show. Jerry Powell, do you have any tips for a bit of advanced painter's drawings, hands and feet? Is there an easy way or just practice? Well, it is practice, Jerry. I don't do many hands and feet, but you want to try and understand and learn the fundamentals of a basic hand and foot. There are certain curves and shapes that you can just simply put in there when you're doing a hand or a foot or simply a portrait. You use those behaviors, and the more you do it, the more you practice it, the more you learn from people that are, there may be people out there just doing tutorials on that, the more you will grasp it and become a guru of it. I do remember, like back when I was a wee young nipper in Sunday school, I used to look at me hand and I would sit there and just draw me hand. You can sometimes squint to get the shadowy area, but I do not have any tips for that. To just practice and see who's out there teaching them hands and feet. Okay, Jerry. Patricia Powell. G'day, Patricia Powell. Welcome to the show. Hello from Kentucky, USA. We've got 17 beautiful people watching today. Shader Art, good morning, sir. Good morning, Shader Art. Eileen Carouse, PVA glue, beauty therapy could be worth marketing as a new beauty product. Could probably, no, it probably gets all the bits of dirt off you. I stay in my son's home. My son's house is in Seattle. Good to have you all the way from Seattle there. I've mentioned the brushes. So yeah, if you do want the blending brushes and the putter on a brush, simply message me in Facebook. They'll get put out to you. If you do want any of my paintings, message me, see if they're available, and we'll sort that out. Just message me on Facebook. The links are in the description below. Now, I will go through all my links and explain what they are. That's what this show is all about, opening up the mechanics of my channel, talking with you and explaining these things. Not everybody knows this. You can't be too complacent and expect everybody, once you get rocking and rolling, that everybody knows everything about you, because they bloody don't, and they need to know. That's why this show's all about. So join this channel to get access to perks. That is the link to become, I don't know why I put that there, because you just hit the join button anyway, to become a member of my YouTube channel. There's the PayPal link. Now, people simply just support my channel by sending me donations on PayPal. That's what you use. That's where you send your money if you want to purchase my blending brushes that I use, or a painting. There's my merchandise, the Teespring merchandise there, towels, pillows. Check it out. There's plenty there. Instagram, which I don't barely use, but there's one floating around there in cyberspace. My Facebook page, you can click on that, bring up a message where you might want to message me. Listen, Ian, I want to know how to do this, that, and the other to get your brushes, whatever. There's my Patreon platform. Thank you, everyone who is a patron and support me every month. They get early access to my content when I create content. As soon as it's done and photographed, it's straight away on their way before it comes out on my channel or Facebook. There's my videos link that will take you to all my videos. There's one that's art for sale, but I don't post in there anymore, but it gives you an idea what's available. There's an Ianapolis Art Network link. That is my Facebook group page there. If you're not a member and you want to become a member, simply hit that and join, but you do have to answer some questions. So just say you saw me on Facebook, on YouTube there. There's my bloopers playlist, and then there's my early bloopers link. So they do have some coarse language. So if quite bad language offends you, just simply don't watch them. But if you want to take the time to know that it's going to have bad language in there, and you want to take the time to watch it, and then you want to take the time to comment something nasty about it, well, I'm just going to step over the vomit that falls out of those people's mouths and keep moving forward, because I do get some silly rat bags. They're not subscribers, but they just like to vomit in the comments there. So I'll just step over it and I'll just keep moving forward. Okay. There's a traceable and reference pick link. So in that one is any traceables that are relevant to my videos. They are in there. And sometimes certain references that I use get thrown in there as well. Let's say like the dolphin, the reference is in there because you need that to get the colors and the shades and that to follow through on that tutorial there. And there's also a Google Translate link. All right. I didn't mark it. Chris Duffy. Hi, Ian. Actually caught you live. Thank you, Chris Duffy. Your name's been read out for your monetary support for the last 3 weeks. I'll go through that again as well. Shader Art. Sometimes I'm enjoying in USA. Good on you in the USA. Sharon Craver. Hi, I'm late getting here. Good to see you. Thank you. And good to have you here, Sharon. Lovely to have you here, Shazza. Do they call you Shazza where you're from in Australia? Or they call girls Shazza, Sharon. Scott Cinnamon. G'day, Scott. How you going? Hello. Did you start half an hour early this time? I did. I started a bit early because I got so much to get done today for the whole next week. So I'm just trying to, I could have been just an ignorant rat bag and not done my show, but I do get here. I'm not going to be oblivious to the people that follow me here, okay? So yes, I did come a bit early there, Scott. Chris Duffy, thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. Love you to bits. Thank you for that. I like your paintings, sir, says Shader Art. Thank you very much. Celeste Watson, hit that like button, everybody. Yes, hit the like button. Do we have 15 likes? Hit the like button. Give a comment and share it. It helps me out. Eileen, just remembering people to watch, tolerate the ads when watching Ian's replays, as it helps fund his YouTube. Exactly. I forgot to mention that. So thank you very much, Eileen. There might be people out there thinking, I'd love to, there's a lot of people that support Ian or others, and I'd love to do that, but I simply cannot afford it. The best way you can afford to support me, if you don't have the money to do it, is simply watch my ads, and that helps me out as well. It costs you nothing. And you know what? It costs you nothing to watch my videos as well. So there you go. The bloopers are too cute, especially little buddy. He is the bomb, says Eileen Carouse. A lot of you are not familiar with little buddy. It's something that I accidentally created along the way. And I did find myself when I was filming tutorials, asking myself questions and answering them throughout the filming, as one watching the video would probably want to ask. And I started editing that in with a different voice. So it looked like little buddy is there asking questions. But as a tutorial, there were some people going, oh, look, this is just so annoying. Please don't put that in a tutorial. So I thought, all right, what I will do, I took him out of the tutorials, but he's in the bloopers when the bloopers are made. So not every video has a blooper, because not every video has mistakes, but the ones that do have mistakes, little buddy is incorporated in those ones there, and they do have bad language. And some of the bloopers just give those people who aren't familiar just how long and how much work goes into creating one of my quality videos. Everyone's videos are different. Mine are at a quality where it takes me a bit over 12 hours to create from start to finish, all the editing, everything, and so on and so on. Eileen Carouse, it has been awesome watching your Reno video as well. Thank you. Yeah, that's not my Reno. It's just a job I'm on. That's what's been keeping me so damn busy, but it keeps the cat food in the cat bowl. Shader Art. This time I didn't meet me ginger cook. This time I didn't meet me ginger cook family. Okay, well, you can meet your family anytime you want. Most people do their family meetings on a Sunday, but I'm not sure what you mean about meeting your family, but or maybe you're supposed to meet them, but you didn't. I'm not sure. My bad luck, sir, says Shady. Where are you from, Shady Art? I think you're you're trying to speak. I think I can get an idea what you're trying to say, because some bits are a bit mumbled up, but I'm trying my best to work out what you're meaning there. Okay, so maged, amaged, is that how you pronounce it? Amaged. Love heart and a big paintbrush there. Thank you. Celeste Watson. I agree, Eileen. I'm getting inspiration. Shady Art. Please, I missed family. Yeah, I've missed my family. It's such a big family. Don't know where everyone is. It's family's family, eh? My oldest son is in, where is he? Manchester, England. I want him to come back. I miss him so much. And my younger son's living with his girlfriend. How long have we been going for? How do I normally check this out? Oh, on here, isn't it? 34 minutes. Yes, we're going for 34 minutes. Okay, so I normally keep this going for an hour. If we get a bit too quiet in the chat, well, then I start closing it down because, like I said, I don't have anything scripted for this show. I just run off the top of my head and go by what users saying in the chat here. So I do need yous to keep the momentum going. What is there that I can bring up as well? Ginger Cook family, says Shader Art. They're gotcha. Was just a freeze frame. I'm just looking at it now in the replay. I haven't done one of them for a while. I haven't done a live painting for a while. I just got to, I want to get back in there. But yeah, so bear with me. I'm still doing it. I just haven't been everywhere on the media in everyone's faces lately, but I'm still going to be in this studio. Eileen Carouse, will you be doing any further painting using black gesso as your base sometimes? The one you have done previously was awesome, and I would like to see more. Yes, I can always look into that. I can't remember what ones I've done on black canvas, but you can virtually paint anything on a black canvas. It doesn't have to be a certain painting that needs a black canvas. Certain paintings do need a black canvas, but you can paint a beautiful, bright, sunny day on a black canvas. But I do know what you mean. I'll look into it, but when I find something, because like I said, out of 12 hours of creating one of my videos, when I find the subject, because I don't like to just put anything up there. I've got nothing against any subject, but I simply don't want to waste time doing fairy, unicorny, sort of glittery, sparkly things that are like that. I've got nothing against those sort of paintings, but I want to show a beginner what you can do. You know, the typical landscape, waterscape, seascapes, sunsets and dawns and rocks, reflections and sunlight and glitter, all those sort of aspects that give a painting the vibe. And when a beginner looks at it, they're the ones I want to show a beginner, well, look, you can do that, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I don't really want to, I won't say waste my time, but I don't want to go and put effort into doing glittery, sparkly, fangangly things. I probably have done some in the past, but I'm sticking to what I do as the subjects. I do have if you look at my videos, there's a whole variety of different subjects that I do. And there's advanced and beginners. Okay. We've got a comment here. I missed it. Where are we? Where are we up to? You are good artist, sir. Thank you very much, Shader. Scott Cinnamon, what has he gone and done here? So I am not late. You started early. Happy to support your good work. Thank you very much, Scott. You're a bloody champion. Love you. Thank you very much for your support there. And look at this, a beautiful Danette Smith as well. Thank you for the freeze frame. I love all you do. Thank you very much, Danette Smith. Cyber kisses and big hugs to you, my dear. Eileen Carouse, I was using black. I was just trying to do another one. I was using black gesso. No, I was using black canvas. You use the black gesso wet as part of the painting. Yeah, maybe because I do have a lighthouse, a foggy lighthouse, and I wanted that white mist to blend and smear and blur within the black background. I didn't want it to sit on top of it. I wanted to be, do you know what I mean? Who's this? Irit Hammemi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Irit? Is it Irit or Irit? If I purchase my canvas already triple gesso, do I need to treat the canvas with something else? That's a good question. Depends how you paint. The way I paint, my canvas, mine's on a big roll. I unroll it and I cut it up to my tutorial sizes, 12 by 16 inch. Now, that's already pre-primed quality canvas cloth. But the way I paint skies, if I'm doing a blended sky in there, I prep it the way I paint the skies. I grab me putter on a brush. I grab the soft-bodied acrylic paint, which I just simply call craft paint, and I mix that with some retarder to slow down the drying time of that craft paint. And I prime that area on the canvas. This is how I do it. Everyone's different. Everyone's unique. Everyone's left-handed, right-handed. Your habits show up in your work, what makes your work identifiable to you. So depending on how you paint, if you want to paint the way I paint, well, then you prep it the way I do it. Otherwise, find a method that's working for you there, Irit. Excuse me. Sharon Craver. I would love to watch you paint a country scene if possible. No problem. Why don't you go to my if you type in, I'm just going to see if I can bring it up because I've done one there. I've done a few country scenes. Go to my videos. You need to scroll through and just look at the thumbnail. Country. No, it didn't come up. It's a hillside. Or it's a farmland hillside or something. Ianapolis country hillside, I think it is. Yeah, there it is. So if you type in Ianapolis 370, where are you? I don't know if that's what you're looking for. There's 389. Scroll through my videos tab there and just see what's tickling your fancy there, Sharon. But I've done a few country type ones. Linda Simons, thank you very much for your super chat donation. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Your art is gorgeous. Looking forward to many more great tutorials. Thank you very much there, Linda. Cindy P, another member. If you are using a black canvas and want to draw a subject on it, what would you use? Chalk? Yeah, I suppose you would use a chalk, but I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm going to do it on video in a camera, but you can use other things as well. Use a white chalk, but I do have something planned for black canvases. Now, whether it's going to work or not, I don't know, but I'm going to have one, set it up, paint it. If it works, well, then I'll film it and show you it. And it's the sort of thing that will blow your mind, but I'm going to show you how it's done as well, because that's what I love doing. I love showing you people how things are done. All right, so stick around for that. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. I've just, like the moment, like I've said, I've got a lot of things on my plate at the moment. So if you're using a black canvas, simply go in your art shop. They have so many different things now. They probably even have a white chalk that's fine like a pen, where you can draw a thin line, because I know chalk can be thick and gluggy and big marks on there you probably don't want. So have a look in your art store, ask a lot of questions in there and educate yourself that way. I used to do that when I started. Cindy, yes, I do use chalk, says Siobhan. There you go. Celeste Watson, Cindy, I use a white paint pen. Eileen Carouse, 241 is where you used black gesso. All right, let me have a look. 241, just to see what it is. I'll just see what it is. It's so easy to find my paintings. Ianapolis 241 in the YouTube search bar. Oh yeah, that's the little lightning one. Oh, that's up there actually. Yeah, well, that was just simply white paint on the black canvas. So there's a few there. 239, 242. And I forget the name of the Misty Lighthouse one, but that's in there somewhere as well. You can buy white carbon paper for tracing. Yes, you can get a white carbon paper. Be careful when you use carbon paper, though. If you lean on it, you can put a smear of the coloured carbon onto your canvas. You might not want that, so be aware of that. If you're carbon papering on top of a stretch canvas, where I used to do in my early days, you would need something the thickness of the canvas frame to sit underneath it, so you're not going to belly it. Yes, you can get chalk pencils, says Siobhan. There you go, you can get chalk pencils. I know these days you can get bloody anything. It's amazing. Thank you, everybody who's been sending super chat donations. Thank you very much. And once again, Chris Duffy, Danette Smith, Nichelle Husby, Sheila Harrington Shaw, Peggy Sterling, AKR, BNR, Neil Taylor, and Bev Sowers. Thank you very much for your support throughout the last couple of weeks. And William Kenyon, thank you very much for your gift. Much appreciated there. If you ever do want to send me any mail or simple gift like other people have done in the past, simply message me on Facebook. The link's in the description below, and you can ask for details there, okay? I do have an email in my homepage there, but that's another email that which I've got to remember to look into, because I could go weeks before I look into that one, okay? And another thing that I have not done, which I'm a naughty boy, because I asked people to do this, that, and the other, is on Facebook Messenger. I need to go into message request to see if there's any messages there. Oh, and there's a boatload of them, so I've got to go through that. If you're not a friend, it goes into that message request window, and I've got to actually physically go in there to see what's in there. And I'll just see, can you give me info on the brushes? So yeah, I've got to go in there and look at that. So if you're not a friend of mine on my YouTube, not my YouTube, my Facebook group, I've got to actually go in there to find it. And when I do, then I can get back to you. So things don't happen overnight, but they do happen, all right. Where are we up to? Yes, you can. Okay. Okay, Eileen Carouse, no cats joining you today. Are they still sleeping? No, Mary Lou was sitting here all morning while I was setting up, and I thought, oh, well, that's good. You can stay there, but they're gone. They're just not around. So cats have their own mind. Thank you. Siobhan is saying to Cindy, where are we? I just want to check. So I'm going to start wrapping this up now, because we're getting close to the end here. Has everyone had a good week? If you're watching the replay, do give me a comment, even if it's just g'day, how are you? And do give me the thumbs up, okay? Much appreciated. It helps my channel out. Thank you for all your suggestions, says Cindy P. You are welcome. You're very welcome. Become a member of my art group. If you're not, the link's in the description below, Ianapolis Art Network. And for those of you who didn't know, the name Ianapolis Art Network are simply the initials to my name, Ian, I-A-N. So there's a bit of trivia for you. Every now and then I throw bits of trivia through my videos as well, and you might catch them or you might not. And sometimes I bring it up. Sometimes I do little references to songs, very rarely, but as I'm painting along, I might think of it and it'll get thrown in. And some people click to it, some people aren't even aware of it, but there are references there as well. It's just something I like to do. Have a great weekend, Ian, says Celeste Watson. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for joining me in today's show. I better go over here now and get ready to end the stream. Jerry Powell, thanks for sharing with us today and not being a rat bastard keeping all the real estate in the background. It's 9:15 here and I'm going to get ready to go to bed, enjoying swinging it. Good on you, Jerry, and sweet moonbeams to your dreams, as you say, or moonbeams to your kisses and dreams. I tell you what, give me the pillow you dreamed on so I can dream on it too. How's that? Do you know where that's from? Have a great weekend, Ian and everybody. Thank you, Danette Smith. You're beautiful. All right. And just remember, if you like what I'm doing on my channel here, you tell your friends. But if I've offended you in any way, you tell everybody. Goodbye, good luck, and good on you. Whew. Over for another couple of weeks. That's all right. I'll put that in the bin there. I'll have one more coffee, then I'll go down to Bunnings. I'll go to bloody Bunnings. I can go back up there. I can go back up there. Oh, where's the lights? Did that go out? Yeah. What else? Well, that can go. Where's me mouse, you bastard? Get out of here, mongrel. Put all my office stuff back so as I can do work again. Let's see. Oh, I haven't turned the bloody camera off, have I? Where are we? Uru from the Guru.